What?
Okay, you ready?
Ready, go on.
Yeah. Hi guys, and welcome to episode 4 of my Premier League predictions. I have my dad here and my granddad, John and Jim. This is Big Jim. Kirsty isn't here, and as you would have seen previously, we had to do an extra video to see who won this weekend. Obviously, right now I don't know. We're going to get straight onto it for this weekend's games. And the first one is Fulham versus Watford. I've gone for Fulham to win 2-1. Like I've said previously, I think Fulham are good going forward, and Watford will be on the decline. So what do you think?
Yeah, Fulham going forward, Fulham at home, always going to score goals because of that sort of side. Watford on a bit of form, fairly tough at the back, as Spurs found out the other week. I want to go for a bit 2-2.
2-2. Alright. What do you think, Grandad?
Well, I think Fulham are not a bad side, but I think Watford are far too physical for him, to be honest. And my prediction would be probably 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
I can't see Fulham beating Watford. I don't think Fulham can handle the physicality of the game.
I was going to go 1-1, but I thought they both score goals. Yeah.
Alright.
Coming 2-2.
Okay then. Next one is Burnley versus Bournemouth. As you all know, Kirsty hates Burnley for some reason, but I've sort of reiterated that this week with a 2-0 win to Bournemouth. They did win this week, last weekend, 4-2 I believe. So they're scoring goals, and Burnley just aren't, I don't think. So yeah, 2-0 for me.
But I'm not sure whether Burnley have got a game during the week, have they? Got
I don't think they're in the Europa League at the moment, unless they've got a cup game.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, so they're not an easy team to beat at home, even though Bournemouth are scoring goals on good form from this week anyway. I'm going to go to Burnley win 1-0.
Burnley win 1-0. Alright, Grandad?
I think Bournemouth had a good start to the season, scoring goals at front at the moment. But having said that, I think Burnley at home are a real force.
Yeah.
And I think that Burnley will win this game 2-0.
2-0.
Sorry, Kirsty.
Yes. Okay, next one is Cardiff versus Man City. Quite an easy one to predict. Man City are going to win. I've gone for 3-0. I think they'll keep clean sheet as well. Cardiff are just not doing very well this season at all. So that's pretty easy for me.
Well, I think Cardiff would have learned a lot after this game, after the Chelsea game today when they went 1-0 up. They're looking at a much stronger Premiership side. Possibly the way Man City are playing. I don't know. 4-0 Man City.
4-0. Okay. What are you doing, Grandad?
Well, personally myself, the way Neil Warnock in his press conferences talks about Fulham and other teams, it doesn't seem to have much respect for his side. It doesn't seem to care. That's the impression I get from him. Whether he wins or loses, just one big adventure for him. And Man City against Cardiff is really laughable. And I would say a realistic score would probably be about 5-0 to Man City.
5-0 Man
But
City.
I'm not going to say 5-0 because I would go 3-0 Man City.
3-0 Man City, same as me. Alright. Next game is Crystal Palace versus Newcastle. I've gone for 2-1 to Crystal Palace. I think they've changed their ways this season from last season. So I mean, Wilfried Zaha is playing out of his skin, And yeah, I just think that'll be the score.
Yeah, Palace with Sahar playing. If he's not playing, it'll be a different score. But I mean, with Sahar playing, to take that into account, I cannot stand the manager of Palace, to be honest with you, due to the England debacle. Who are they playing again? Newcastle are doing the best with what they've got, and Benitez is getting the best out of that, I think. Yeah.
Two cards, please.
We're in the pub.
Yeah, in the pub.
Yeah.
I think Palace at home are just going to be a bit too strong. If Sahar's playing, I will go 2-1 to Palace.
Palace 2-1 Palace, same as me. Grandad?
Well, I think it's been a very difficult game for Palace, to be honest. I think with Benitez, manager of Newcastle, I think he'll set his side up to be very defensive and try and hit Palace on a break. I don't know if Palace has got the quality. I know they've got Sahar, but other than that, there's not a lot up there. And I would predict that would probably be a 0-0 draw.
0-0 draw? Alright. Okay then, next game is Leicester versus Huddersfield. A bit like Kirsty hating Burnley, I don't really like Huddersfield. I don't think I've given them even a chance this season, and it's going to be the same again today. I've gone for 2-0 to Leicester. Vardy's back, he's going to be scoring. Leicester are going to be a bit too strong for Huddersfield. Pretty standard.
Yeah, I'm the same. Can't see Huddersfield doing much in this one. I'll go with 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Grandad?
Yeah. Leicester, bit of mediocre side. Huddersfield can't score goals. You know, I mean, got no chance. Or Morgan missing, having been sent off last week. I think they might struggle a little bit, Leicester, at the back. And I'll probably say 1-0
To
Leicester.
Leicester,
Yeah.
despite struggling at the back.
Yes.
Alright. Alright then, next game is Liverpool versus Southampton. Liverpool are absolutely on fire this season. And I've gone for 3-1 to Liverpool. They are still slightly leaky at the back, but yeah, I think Southampton will nick one, maybe Danny Ings, but 3-1.
No, I don't think Southampton will even score, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, they might nick one, but I can't see it somewhere. Liverpool at home, clean sheet. It's going to be a bit of a foregone. Well, I think it's going to be a bit of a foregone, especially against Southampton. They're not the strongest side in the league by any stretch of imagination. Liverpool were on fire at the moment, especially after beating Spurs yesterday. See how they do it. I mean, the only thing that sort of like tips the scales a little bit is they've got a European game against PSG at home, which is going to be a tough test for them. They want to win that. Depends what side he puts out, but I would still go. Looking at that, it's got to be 2-0.
2-0?
Yeah, I'll say 2-0 just because they're going to put a slightly different side out. Rest players.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, so.
Yeah, resting players, yeah. Grandad?
Oh, Liverpool. My tip for the league, to be honest. The signings they made this year, especially at the back, like Van Dijk and what have you. I can't see Southampton even getting their half. And I would predict at least 4-0 Liverpool.
4-0. Yeah. Okay, next one is Man United versus Wolves. I think Man United are going to sort of emulate this. You know, they're going to emulate what happened this weekend, last weekend. Sorry, and I've just said 2-1. I think they are going to leak goals. Their defence is appalling this season, but I don't think Wolves are going to win. So I've gone 2-1.
Yeah, I agree with that. Exactly the same thing. Wolves are a tough side. Set themselves out well. Man United are not playing exactly great, but have Wolves got the quality to break them down too much? whereas Man United have, and they'll do it in splits and spurs. But it'll be a tough game. I was tempted to go for 1-1, but I'm going to go for 2-1 to Man United.
Fair enough. Grandad?
Well, I disagree with both of them actually. I think Wolves are a very good side. They play good attacking football.
No, what they're doing.
Man United are not a good side, not by a long way. Their manager plays players in weird positions. He doesn't give them the freedom he should do. He's too defensive. And I predict that Wolves will win this 1-0.
Fair enough. Alright. Okay, apologies if you can hear any sort of football in the background. It is currently Sunday afternoon and the Burnley Wolves game is on right now. Currently 0-0.
Curtis got the ump.
Yeah.
Burnley ain't losing.
Burnley ain't losing yet. So we're going to move on now. I believe these are now Sunday games. Oh no, they're not. They're not. So it's the last one on Saturday is Brighton versus Spurs. I've gone for 2-1 to Spurs. Just pretty standard there again. Spurs will get back on track, I think after 2 losses in a row. I don't think they're going to lose 3 in a row, so I've just gone for 2-1. Pretty standard with that.
Yeah, I don't think Spurs can lose 3 in a row, even though they're not. Judging from what I've seen, they're not playing their most fluid football. It's strange at Spurs at the moment. I mean, I've got sort of a bit of a theory that they was expecting a new ground, they haven't got it, they're playing at Wembley. I'm not too sure that's doing him any favours. I think the club's a little bit up in the air at the moment for the first time in quite a while, which is unusual with Spurs. Being a Spurs supporter.
Unsettled, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a little bit unsettled, I think, at the moment. I don't know where they're playing one week and next or whatever's going on. I mean, I don't think that helps what's going on, especially with the players. I mean, I was expecting to go back. I think, again, I would go, I think it's going to be a Spurs win, just, but it's going to be a 2-1. But I don't think you're going to see the best of Spurs, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be a tight game. Shooting's a good manager. Brighton are a good side. Especially at home. It's going to be very tight. It's not going to be a pretty game, I don't think.
No.
2-1 for Spurs.
Alright. Grandad?
Yeah, Brighton at home are pretty good force really. Personally myself, I think the Tottenham playing in Europe in a week,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's going to take its toll a little bit. I don't think it'll be as superior as it would normally be, and I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, okay.
Yeah.
Just to point out, he is an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe these are definitely Sunday's games now. So next one is West Ham versus Chelsea. Chelsea are a force this season under their new manager, Sarri. I think this is just going to be another walkover. Hazard is on amazing form right now. Even without an out-and-out striker, they're still a force. So I've gone for 2-0 to Chelsea against a very underperforming West Ham side.
I disagree. I think West Ham have probably had one of the most consistent starts of the season. You know, I mean, to keep that sort of consistency up is extremely hard. You can't leak goals every week and this, that, and the other without being consistent. They seem to be doing it every week. They blame the stadium, they do this, every day. And I just think they're not looking at the bigger picture of the consistency of the way the team plays. I think they're very good at what they do. I think they're exceptional actually at what they do. And because of that,
And that's losing games. Is that what they're exceptional at?
they are very good at that sort of thing, West Ham. And that's the way they are. I mean, they moan about it. I'm just saying. I mean, it's hard to maintain that sort of level. You just can't do it every week in, week out. Eventually, law of averages says you're going to get a fluke and win a game. But having said that, I think it's going to be I think West Ham will score. It's the London derby, they always do, and they're playing at home. But Chelsea will probably score 3 in the meantime. So yeah, I'll go 3-1.
3-1 to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Alright, Grandad?
Yeah, St John's a Spurs supporter and done like West Ham United. I'll disagree a little bit. They've had a really atrocious start to the season, West Ham. And I think with the signings they've made and the manager they've got, that's got to change. And I think this weekend that will change. And I predict that West Ham will win 2-1.
2-1 to West Ham. Fair enough. Alright then, so we now move on to the last game of the weekend, and that is Arsenal versus Everton. Arsenal haven't been their best side this year, of course, but I do think Everton, I'm not 100% sure if Richarlison's back, but even with him, I don't think Everton will beat Arsenal at the Emirates. So I've gone for 2-1 and just played safe with this one to Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been a Spurs supporter. Probably like to talk about Arsenal too much, but new manager, new system completely changed from what Wenger had. Finding his feet, and he's still getting sort of fairly half-decent results, to be perfectly honest. The team's not ticking, you can see that. Little bits here and there, but he'll put his own stamp in it. To get working what he's got with what he's got, and he's doing that, so he must be an half-decent manager. Give him a little while. I think that Arsenal will be, especially at home, set up too strong for Everton, so I'm going 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal, fair enough. Grandad.
I've been an Arsenal supporter. I'm very disappointed in the way they play and the style they play at the moment. I don't like this short ball on the back. Right? They play it, it puts us under a lot of pressure and what have you. But Everton, mediocre side, not much in it. I would say, realistically, I would say 3-0 to Arsenal, no problem.
I was debating whether or not he was going to go 6 or 7, but
Claire Cuckoo.
no, he's levelled it down a bit. Okay, that is the end. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but obviously he's like talking more football than I do.
That's because we know more about football than you do.
Well, apparently so. That's where obviously I get it from. I will post the predictions below, and obviously next week I will tell you who's won and who's not. It's certainly not going to be Grandad. That's for certain.
We'll put it down to his age.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, I apologise, it's a bit long, but if you've stuck it out,
all
thank
I've
you.
got to say, age doesn't count, class does. I've got it in abundance.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.